Hi there, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and we're looking here at a US legal 1994 Toyota Hilux pickup full camping conversion with the four-wheel drive, dually rear wheels, 5-speed manual, and diesel engine. This here is something of a unicorn even here in Japan, where not a lot of these in this configuration exist, and so this is quite an interesting one. This one also has extremely low original mileage, under 50,000 kilometers. And so at a car that is 25 years old, that's pretty unheard of. Condition-wise, inside and out, is fantastic. This is one of the best campers that we've seen, and being a Toyota guy myself, especially a Toyota diesel 4x4 guy, this is something of an ideal vehicle for me, and I know it is for some other people. Now, the person who bought this off of us, he's a long-time buyer from us, and he knows campers very well. He says that this one is going to be listed for sale once it lands, and if we do have interesting parties, I can forward those people to this person. Now, we sell a number of campers. Our channel is kind of known, I guess, on YouTube for having these cool Japanese campers, and so if you are interested, you can subscribe or you can contact us for more information. However, we get a lot of people asking us to buy us these campers for them, and it is really not an ideal way to buy the camping cars, and I explain this in pretty much all of the videos. I do need to explain it in all the videos because I don't know which one people are going to be seeing, but when you buy these vehicles from auction in Japan, you get very little information about the vehicle, and you get really no pictures about the back area, and it makes it really difficult to buy one of these for people who want to buy one for themselves. And so that's why you really want to get one that's landed if you want to get all the information, because almost everything that we see in this video is going to be unknown information at the time you have to put your money down for something through auction. And like I said, this isn't really our regular business model, but as you can see here, we do cars and vans, where it's a lot easier to buy than it is a camping car. While you get the same information about the cars as you do about the camping car, the interior section here is completely unchecked, including all of the electronics like the heater, the air conditioning, the shower, the toilet, the wiring system, voltage changing, inverters, that sort of thing. None of that is really known before you buy it, and so it's a pretty big risk, and it's really not for everyone. That out of the way, let's take a look at this vehicle. It's a 2.8 liter diesel engine, naturally aspirated. It's going to make the vehicle very slow, but it's also going to make the vehicle very fuel efficient if you don't care about getting there at sports car speed. If you do care about sports car speed, that BMW down there is awesome. Okay. Yeah, engine-wise, coolant is good. This isn't actually leaking here. I just opened it up there. Coolant is good. AC works. Oil is good. Engine running condition is good. And original mileage here, 48,200. That is authentic. Has never been swapped or changed or anything. Okay, timing belt was changed at 20,000 kilometers according to this sticker. And I'm just going to turn the engine off because these videos tend to be a little bit longer because they have a lot more to go after. And the engine is kind of noisy and unnecessary for it to continue running. Take that out and close the door. Okay, and then if you're interested in the back section, usually someone, I'm crossing my fingers here because I know it usually happens every time, someone's going to put a timestamp into the comments about when the rear of the vehicle inspection will be. Okay, so it's a dual battery, so you're not going to be stranded. 2 batteries is better than 1. At least in this case it is. Yeah, not much to say about the engine, so I'm just going to close it up here. We have the regular brake system there. In fact, that brake master looks really remarkably clean. Although we have an air system inside the car, and I don't know what it's for, because it's obviously not air suspension, because you can see the leaf springs on it. So I don't know what the air system is. I thought maybe it's air brakes, but I don't really know. I don't know how that works. Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to the guy who's importing this because he really knows more than I do. Let's lower this. We'll take a look at the rest of the vehicle. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. No, we can't. Okay, camera's going down. At the brand new tires, 2016 is not brand new, but in really good condition. Okay, quick look at the vehicle. Everybody knows what these Toyota trucks look like. Pretty awesome. And with the 4-wheel drive, locking front hubs there, the dually rear wheels, and pretty good approach and departure angle for a camping car. Even though the overhang in the back is really long, it's also very high off of the ground, and so this is the camper that you can go where you want to go in. And all the other Toyota guys are going to be happy to see it. Or jealous. Probably a combination of both. Okay, so I'm going to go over this, and right off the get-go I'm going to apologize because I usually don't translate the ones for the campers because they're more complicated and use a lot more words that I don't know. So there are things that I don't know. If you want the full translation of this, you can talk to the person who's selling it, and he has the real one done by our Japanese staff in the office. Okay, had to cut there because we had a bit of an issue with the camera going out. So I'm going to translate this for you, and let's start right away. It says 1995 on here, but it's actually a 1994 early model, and so it is importable right away, even though it wasn't registered until a little bit after it was first made. And so this might have been one that was used by the camping company as a show model and then was registered like a year after once they decided to sell it. Okay, so Hilux camping car, 2800cc engine, auction grade 3.5, interior B, 48,200 kilometers on here, 5-speed AC, comes with power steering but no power windows. They didn't actually circle here the power steering, but the power steering is there and it does work. Also, look at all that tread on the tires, 2016. Very nice. Okay, so color change from white into matte gray. Let's go over this. Aftermarket Navi and digital TV tuner. Toll collection box and radar detector. Those would only work in Japan. Spare key, reverse camera. Dual tires on the rear. Rear FF heater is what they call it. It's a heater for when the vehicle is off. Headliners has 4 speakers in it. It is the vehicle still has the number plate on it, as you could see in the video. 3-way something that I can't read there. It has a reverse monitor for when you're driving, sink, gas burner, toilet, shower, side awning, water pump, air suspension on the back. I guess that's what it is. And if you take a look, you can see it has the air suspension there, as well as still has the irregular leaf suspension. And so you would be able to adjust that suspension, I suppose, using this system. It's kind of the same type of system as you would get on like the lowrider vehicles. Most likely to move the rear up if you needed more clearance for off-roading. The front would be no problem because you have a lot of clearance and a really small front overhang, but as you can see, a really long rear overhang, and although it is tall, you may need more than that. Okay, it says something about the compressor here. I don't know what that means. I think it says includes compressor, but I'm not sure. A full repaint in matte gray or matte black. They don't really know which one that it is. Comes with a fridge, external shower, which actually comes out of this one here. You open that up, and then a shower head comes out for showering outside the vehicle. What else do we got? This one here, I don't know. I cannot read it. Oh, I'm sorry, I got these two mixed up. That's the fridge. This one here is external power outlet, sub battery, and then switchable 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, and comes with history papers from 2011, 2014, 2016, sent to the buyer. This is the inspection report from the auction. Interior is slightly dirty and wear. Right baffle dented and corrosion hole 3 centimeters. I'll show you that in a second. Front bumper bracket has a corrosion hole in it. Underside surface rust, various scratches and dents. And then looking at the body, it's basically perfect with a couple of scratches on the front and rear bumpers and a windshield rock chip, which to me is not something worrisome. Let's put this one over here because we don't need it anymore. We'll take a look here at the corrosion hole, and all I could find was the bumper bracket one, which is right up there. And here's a finger for reference, and so it's a mild inconvenience, nothing that is structural. And then if you look at everything else, it looks very bright and nice. And have a look underneath. Okay, so let's have a look at the cab here before we go into the back. Actually, let's do once around. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, really no issues anywhere on the body. At the windows up here, you can see the gaskets are a little bit coming off. And By camping car standards, this would be considered, I guess, a medium-sized one, or maybe a little bit on the smaller side for American-sized campers. Here in Japan, it would be considered pretty big, but for the purpose of this video, like, we don't see vehicles that are this big that often, especially this tall, other than the campers, which there are other videos of on the channel if you're interested. A nice wide rear ladder that's easy to go up instead of the skinny ones you typically see. Spare tire on the back there. Okay. Trees in the way. Okay, since there's really no damage to the exterior, there's not much to show you there. So I'll go out to the next section. You can see the locking hubs. Can you see that? It's dark. Let's go to the light side. You can see the locking hubs there. You can see the great condition tires. We have an extra mirror here that helps you with visibility. Very common in Japan. Windshield here. No problems with the seal between the body and the cab. Nice condition steps here. And then this step in the back you can fold up out of the way if you want. I'll just keep it there. This piece here locks the door to the side, and it is broken, but it's a very common piece for campers, so it would be pretty easy to replace. That door is made of a thin material. I didn't notice that. This one here looks like it used to be an external lamp that was here and has since been removed. And then there are a couple of things like this that I don't know what is inside. All of them. This one here, I know that's your water. This one's your shower. This one's where you put the water in. This one says hot, so it's probably something to do with the heater. And this one, fuel tank, external power hookup. Something mystery. Okay, nice wide and good condition mirrors. Open the door and you can see the dust on my lens. Okay, very Toyota truck-like in here, obviously. You have the nice Toyota seats that are the same out of every Toyota for about 20 years. They use the same bolt pattern, so you could change those if you wanted to, but there really would be no need. They tend to crack in here, but this one has none. Like when they sit like that, it kind of stresses them when they get hard. Everything is soft and everything's in good condition in here. It's oddly strange. Airlift air springs installed on this vehicle. Minimum 10 psi, maximum 100 psi. Okay. That guy walking by is like, wow, I want a Toyota camper like that. Okay, steering wheel's in good shape. Oh, that dust. Go away. There we go. 48,094 kilometers at the time of shooting this. You can see here that the camera, like the sun is going right on the lens there. So there's where the reverse monitor is. Here's your 5-speed. Feels so good to shift. It's really unlike most cars. It's very, sort of feels like a vehicle used to survive all means. You can shift these without putting the clutch in too. I mean, you can do that with any vehicle, but it's very easy to do with a Toyota truck because of how robust that they are. There's the air suspension. You also have PF floor mats that don't lock in, and so they're just kind of floating there. Clean and in good condition. Okay, so the moment everyone's been waiting for, let's go into the back. And I'll try to be a little bit slow. Sometimes people have said in the comments that we go through the back section a little bit too fast, and it makes people sick because in a low light area the camera is going to blur. Okay, so we have a full screen door on here, and then this one here is movable, so you can separate this from the other door to have just the screen, and then lock or close that so your bugs don't get in. Also have a window on there. Okay, so carpeted step in, and just step into here, and I'll give you first look. Here you go. So, bed up top, a place to put maybe a TV, but there is a TV installed over here. This is your electronics, your sink, your burner, table, and couch. Now, a lot of these do have a couch over here and then the other stuff over here. This one doesn't. It has the shower and toilet in one room. Okay, so nice large size bed up here, complete with 4 windows. A lot of them will have one window across here, but those ones tend to crack more often, so maybe having the 2 windows is nice. You get your own light up here, and then this is a curtain rod here to close your curtains up there if you need to. We have lots of large cabinets up here. You can see very deep, a lot bigger than they usually are, which is good because a lot of times when you go camping you don't have any room to put your clothes. And so it's good to have the nice big ones. And then these pop in like that to lock them when you're driving. Except this one doesn't. Really? I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, these ones don't actually lock like that. They just hold themselves in. Okay, here's the speakers and the ceiling. You can see 2 of them there. This one here is your vent. Very necessary. Okay, so we got some peeling here and some peeling down here. Ah, these ones connect, making for lots of storage up there. Okay, there's some holes in this. There are 4 of them, only 2 caps though. An outlet up here. Sink, much bigger than your regular camping sink. And 2 burners. A range. More storage up there. Toilet paper, yes. Just what I always wanted. Okay, and we have some peeling as well as some moisture up here. It's not moist right now, but it looks like it has been at some point. Okay, so down here, there's an outlet inside there. Large cabinets, and a place for knives, a place for other things. The sink is actually at a reasonable level. A lot of the campers will be lower, which makes it hard on your back. The roof is stand-upable if you are 176 or lower. So you can see me at 178. I'm touching the ceiling here. For some people, that's a concern. A lot of people just give up on being able to stand up in campers. Okay, so this is collapsible. You would be able to turn this into a bed that comes out as far as these cabinets, making it medium-sized bed and medium-sized bed. Some of the camping cars come with larger beds, and I know a lot of people like the larger beds. This one here would be, I suppose you could say, medium? I don't know. Thermostat over there, and a light up there. And then this piece is removable. And here are the other 2 speakers in the roof there for the drivers. Roof, ceiling. Flop that down. Okay. It's nice. Window. Feels good in here. Okay, going over here, we have another lamp up here. A mirror. A place to hang your things, because there's a pole in there. Another outlet over here. This is a little bit of a weird setup. We have those boxes there, and then a window in the back. It's not really an awfully good use of space, but it does kind of give, you another place to sit down if you want. But then the door can open all the way. That's nice. Here's your toilet. Looks like this needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but it is a cassette style toilet. And let's go in. You can almost stand up in here. The shower head in these is usually, this is removable to go up here to become your shower head or your sink. And then it's all drainable in here. There's a vent down there, and that's how you turn the water on. Oh, and there's a vent up here as well. Okay, this curtain up here can close all the way over here so that you can change. It's just attached onto that hook there. And carpet's in quite good and clean condition, so not in need of being replaced. Okay, and fridge. So the fridge is nice that it's accessible right from the sitting area. Usually you will have the fridge past that section there in most of the campers. The fridge is convertible to open the other direction if you want, but right now it's set like that. It has a lock here, so you can lock it. And then controls for things. And a crack in here. This one here shows you your battery life. This one shows you how much water you have left. And then this is your breaker for different things. So center, table, above the table, gas range, shower, exterior light, and central fan. Those are paper cups, Dixie cups, which would be weird in Japan. Usually can't buy Dixie cups here. Okay, so that is Toyota camper with 4-wheel drive and diesel, manual transmission, and dual rear tires. It's your everything that you need in a camper kind of camper. Oh, and there's the awning up there that will come out with use of tools. Okay, there you go. A little bit longer video, but these camping ones always tend to be. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And let me know if you have any questions. If you do want to possibly purchase this or talk to the owner of it, let me know. We'll forward you their email. Okay, cool. That would be everything. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.